Guys, welcome to the channel. This is Grounded for Life Gardening. I am T. I'm a small backyard container gardener that grows in Zone 9B. That is the Houston, Katy, Texas area. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. I appreciate that. I do want to say there were a couple of seeds that I missed from Gina versus Gina. She actually got me some cantaloupe. She gave me some asparagus and also mystery watermelon. So thank you again, Gina. I apologize. They were actually in the bag. I noticed them as I was taking out my seeds today. Okay? Thanks again. I appreciate you, sis. All right. So today we're going to start our seeds. I'm doing something different this year, as you can see right here. I usually put them in the regular trays, but I'm not one that likes to up pot. So I'm trying something different. I'll see if this works out. If not, then we'll go back to our standard ways and how we always do it next year. But yeah, I'm going to start some seeds. I've already put my mix together. I've already potted up everything because I didn't want you guys to wait, watching me put the soil in the actual containers. But yeah, so that's done. So now I'm just going to start pulling out all of my seeds and figure out what I'm potting. And I want to bring you guys along with me, okay? So stay tuned. Okay, so let's get started. I actually have already preset my soil. And so all I need to do is go ahead and drop my seeds. Most people either, save their seeds in one of these or even one of these. I used to do that years before. I just don't I'm not a big fan of up potting. Okay, so I want to try something new this year, just be a little different. What I decided to do was use my bigger cups. So I have these here. And then what I did was I just took some toilet paper rolls and I made them out as little dividers. So that way I can actually drop multiple seeds. I'll put one in each hole. And then what I'll do is once they're ready to be up potted or even moved out to the yard, all I will have to do is just take that section out and place the whole thing there. That's what I'm doing, trying something new this year. Also, I do the square foot gardening method. So I'm actually going to drop my seeds according to how many seeds you can put in or how many transplants you can put in a square foot, okay? So I went ahead and I got everything together. I don't know if you can see these. And I pretty much marked out how many goes per square foot. And that is how I will actually be dropping the seeds today. So just hang out with me. And we're going to just go ahead and drop some seeds, okay? All right, so let's see. Let's do these. All right. And I'm actually going to speed this up so you guys won't be waiting a long time. But I'm just going to drop some seeds, okay? All right, so let's see what we have here first. I just don't want to make a mess. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and drop some peppers. I'm dropping some California Wonder, some jalapeno peppers, some sweet banana peppers, and some shishito peppers right now, okay? So it says with this, you have to drop one per square foot, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm just going to drop one seed in each one of these little compartments here. And that way it'll give me a little bit more time for it to grow before I have to up pot it, okay? All right. And the package says, okay, so about 12 to 18 inches. So I'm just going to use my little handy dandy tool here. And I'm actually just going to put a little hole in each one, okay? And even though it says on here that it's only one per square foot, I'm actually dropping 4. So I'm going to drop 4 here. And I have already pre-moistened my soil, which let me remind you of that again. That is the vermiculite, the perlite, I put some worm castings in the cocoa core. Okay, so that has already been done. So I've already dropped those seeds. And so now I'm just going to cover it up. And I'm actually going to bottom water these because they're already moist. I don't want to have gnats in my home. So I may even put a little bit more vermiculite on the top. Okay, so I got that one done. Okay, so that was the sweet banana peppers. All right, so now we're going to, oh, let me put the tag in there, which is here. My son actually did the tags for me. I like his handwriting. All right, so now we're going to do the shishito peppers. I'm dropping several peppers here. They usually say it's best to just, whenever they start to grow, to just go ahead and cut off the more weaker ones and save the stronger ones. But I don't know. I'm just probably going to still keep them. And then that way, I'll just have extra peppers. And if, I don't use them, I can always give them out to someone else. Because sharing is caring. All right. Okay, so I'm just dropping these in there, covering up the soil. Okay. There's no need for me to really mist it because this is already, it's like I said, this is pretty much moist. I had to actually break down the cocoa core bricks. So of course I had to put some water in there. And that's why, they're actually moist. Okay, and which one was that one? That one was the shishito. Okay. And what I also had my son to do is write the date that we actually planted it on the back. That way I can keep track of its germination and its growing time. Okay. So next we're going to do jalapeno peppers. And these are some seeds I've had for a while. They still should be good. I had them since 2024. They should still be viable. And all of these are one plant per square foot, okay? Okay, a little bit too many of these. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And some of the seeds, they're so small. They're really tiny, so you have to be careful not to miss them because you can't easily miss them if you don't pay attention, okay? Okay, so these are the jalapeno. Oh, he put the name Serency, but it's really a jalapeno, so I have him to rewrite that one. It's a jalapeno pepper. It's because it says Serency seed on the actual package. All right. Okay, now last but not least, we're going to do the Cow Wonder. Okay, drop these down. And that was it. Those are all my peppers. All of my peppers have been dropped. Simple, easy, and fun to do. As these grow, I'll drop some more so I can have a reoccurring harvest, okay? So next we're going to do cucumbers. So cucumbers, you can actually sow 2 plants per square foot, all right? So I'm going to do my cucumbers. I'm actually doing Market More. I'm doing Muncher Burpees, and I'm doing Boston Pickling, all right? So it's 2 per square foot. So 1, 2. I'm going to do 2 in each one. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe I should do 4. I think I'm gonna do 4. Let's do 4. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the same one. This one is Boston Pickling. Put that down in there. This down in here. Okay. This one down in there. Okay. And let's put this one down in there. There we go. All right, so that is my Boston Pickling. There we go. And next we'll do Market More. Same thing, 2 per square foot. Yeah, excuse my hands. I've been playing around in dirt today, so they may be a little ashy. If so, please excuse them. Okay. Okay. Push that down in there. All I'm doing is just pushing them down in the actual seed mix, okay? This one's trying to get away from me. Nope, can't do that. Go down. There we go. All right. Okay, that is the Market More. Okay, and next we'll do the Muncher Burpees. Succession planting, that's what it's called. I want to do succession planting. That way you plant some now, let them grow, and then probably, you know, early spring, I start another batch. That way I can always have them, you know, to harvest. Okay, succession planting. Down in there. Okay. Okay, and those are the Muncher Burpees. All right, so I'm just going to place these back over here. And then I'll add some water to the bottom so we can bottom feed. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put the humidity domes on top of them because you want to put that on there first. You want them to start germinating. Okay? All right. So these are done. Perfect. Now, eggplant is 1 plant per square foot. That's eggplant. According to Square Foot Gardening. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop 4. 1, 2. I'm going to drop 4. And they're small as well. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And that is my Black Beauty. Eggplant. Okay, now I'm gonna do, I believe I only have 2 Rosa Biancas. So I used up all these. So I'm gonna drop on one side, it will be 2 or 3. And then the other side is going to be another eggplant. Well, I actually have 3, so I'm actually gonna put 2 in 1. Okay, this is my Rosa Bianca. Okay, and on this side, I think I only have 2 left as well. This is going to be my diamond eggplant. Yeah, I only have 2. So I'm going to put that on this side. Well, let me put this in between so I'll know which one they are. There we go. I'm going to put one here and put one here. So that was the diamond eggplant. So I need to order some more. Okay. Okay. Next we have the long purple eggplant. I'll do 4 of those. Next I want to do the onions. Okay, so I have buncheon onion, red burgundy onion, Utah yellow sweet, and white sweet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can put 9 per square foot. So in each one of these, I'm going to put 9. Yep. All right, and then here I'm going to do the white sweet Spanish. So now we're going to do the Utah yellow. Pour a couple of them in here. And last but not least, we're going to do the buncheon onion. So next we're doing kohlrabi. Let's do the kohlrabi. Okay, so kohlrabi, butternut crunch, and Swiss chard lettuce. These all require 4 in a square foot, okay? It's funny how this tiny little seed can produce a huge plant. Isn't that funny? That's purple Vienna kohlrabi. Okay, and on this side, I think I'm gonna do the Swiss chard. But I like the butter crunch, so I'm gonna make a lot of that. I'm gonna make a whole container of the butter crunch. I like those. This was Swiss chard. Okay. All right. Now I want to do the butternut crunch. I want 4 of those because I like the butternut crunch. And I like the romaine. I think we did the romaine too. So you can have 4 per square foot. And I think I want like 8. So I like that. We use them for wraps. We use it for salad. You know, you can use it for just about anything. Okay, let's see what we're going to do next. Okay, so now I'm going to do the kale. Dwarf Siberian kale. Just going to sprinkle on here. I'm going to do 2. I usually like to direct sow. But it, you know, we're getting this cold front in, and I'm not a big kale lover, so however these come out, I'll be fine with that. I'm more of a collards girl. Collards, leafy greens. All right. Okay. So that's my kale. I'll do my turnips. And I'll do purple top. I'll do those. So, okay. So those are my purple top and my kale. All right. That romaine was so delicious last year. I'm going to insert a picture of my last year's harvest so you can see how it was. It was so good. You can actually put 9 plants per square foot. Okay, so for my, let's see, my spinach, I do like spinach too. So I'm doing a Bloomsdale and a Galilee. Okay. Everything else that I'm dropping has 1 plant per square foot. Okay, so I'm gonna try some Brussels sprouts. I'm not a big fan of Brussels sprouts, but I'm gonna try to grow them and maybe try to find a really good recipe. So now I'm going to do some snowball cauliflower. A lot of my plants have died because I haven't uppotted, but I'm trying to do better. All right, so this is my cauliflower. All right, now cabbage. I want a lot of cabbage. This is Copenhagen Market cabbage, and it's 1 per square foot, as I mentioned before. All right, there we go. That's my cabbage. Because this would be 4 heads out of each one. I'll have a total of 4. But if I get multiple and I can pretty much divide them, I will definitely do that. Okay, now this is the spring broccoli rabe. All right. So next, what I'm going to do, this is DeCiccio. Yeah, this is another one where he didn't put the, he put Santa Seeds. Santa Seeds is the company that I bought the seeds from. That's fine. All right, here's that one. Okay, well, and this is the last one for the smaller ones. Then we have my tomatoes. This is Georgian Southern Collards. Okay, so we're gonna do those. All right, okay, so that's my Georgian Collards. Okay, so now this tray are for my tomatoes. So I'm gonna put these in larger cups because they're gonna grow and I don't want to uppot. At least this will give me some time. They'll last for a little bit before I have to uppot. So. All right, so with this one I have the pink Brandywine, I have the Valencia, I have the Annalise Noir, I have the Chatwood Cherry, I have the Roma, I have the Pineapple Tomatillo, the Tama Verde Tomatillo as well. So I have like 7 different ones. And with tomatoes, you can only put 1 per square foot. It needs the space to grow. Okay, so let's do the Valencia first. All right, next we have, okay, it's Valencia. My Roma. I don't have many left of these. And I love Roma tomatoes. There's my Roma. Okay, next is the pink Brandywine. Okay, so this is the pink Brandywine. All right. Okay, next we have the Annalise Noir. This is another indeterminate. That is the Annalise Noir. Okay, now let's do the Pineapple Tomatillo. Don't want the pineapple. Okay, next we have the Tama Verde. Tama Verde. And then we'll do the Chatwood Cherry. That is the Chatwood Cherry. All right. So I guess I do have one thing left. So I'll go ahead and just drop my marigolds in here. Because I do need my marigolds to be near my tomatoes. So it can hopefully fight off any type of pest. I just need a couple of, maybe about, I don't know, about 10 of them to go on my raised bed so they can be like right around my tomatoes. And also, I need to do some basil too. I think it's too early to start basil. So I'll start that a little later. Right. And these are all my tomatoes. So we'll see how they germinate and how many I can actually plant on the patio once I set up my trellising system. And because I just want to be able to walk outside and pick tomatoes. So if I can put them on this little side right here on my patio, that would be awesome. That's pretty much it for today. If you like what you see, please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And, share with me any feedback you have. I welcome it. I'm always open to new ideas and new suggestions. I'm trying something new this year, so we'll see if I like this form of dropping my seeds. If not, we'll actually go back to the regular way that we do it. All right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So as soon as my seeds begin to germinate, I will be sharing that with you as well and tell you the next steps and how we go about getting them out into the garden, okay? So whatever you do, always remember to stay grounded.